Happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to the Solo to Entrepreneur Show. I'm your host, Lorraine Chai, and today we're laying the groundwork for an incredible 2025. Let me ask you this, though. How many of you already have a clear plan for the year ahead? If your answer is yes, amazing! You're already ahead of the game. But if you're feeling unsure or overwhelmed, don't worry. You're in the right place. This episode is for those of you who want to take control of your year, or those curious to see if there's anything missing for you to add on. Maybe eliminate the chaos and make decisions that move your business and life forward. So we're talking about breaking free from decision paralysis, managing your energy like a pro, simplifying your chaos, and taking bold action. Not just setting goals that sound nice but don't go anywhere. We're creating a roadmap for your success. So grab your notebook, settle in, and let's make 2025 your breakthrough year. Now, breaking free from analysis by paralysis, let's start with something we've all been guilty of. Just that, analysis by paralysis. You know the drill. You're weighing every option, tweaking every detail, trying to make the perfect decision. And instead of acting, you freeze. Days, weeks, or even months pass and you're still in the same spot. Here's what I've learned. Indecisions is more expensive than making the wrong decisions. The most successful entrepreneurs don't aim for perfection. They aim for progress. So how do we break free from this? Firstly, set decision deadlines. If you give yourself endless time to decide, you'll take it. Instead, give yourself a firm deadline for every decision, whether it's 24 hours, a week, or a month. As I like to say, be your own manager. Your business manager, your manager that tells you deadlines, right? Like actors or writers, they have a manager that tells them you have to get the book done by 2 weeks or by 2 months. You have to get the script done by 2 weeks. Be your own manager and be strict on it. Number 2, embrace done is better than perfect. I learned this the hard way. It took me 7 years to write and publish my first 4 books because I was obsessed with perfection. Every time I reviewed them, I found something to change. Eventually, I decided to publish and work on improvements in the next edition. And guess what? The feedback from readers helped me make them better than I ever could on my own, and my books are now global. For example, I once had a client who spent months debating whether to launch her online course. She wanted it to be flawless. After every coaching or after some coaching, she launched it and her audience's feedback helped her improve it faster than she could have imagined. Now, my challenge on this particular matter is to think of something you've been procrastinating on, whether it's launching a product, delegating a task, starting a business, or making a decision. Set a deadline today and take action. Remember, progress beats perfection every time. Now, let's look into energy management over time management, because we're always talking about time management. But in actual fact, we should be looking into energy management. Let's talk about this game changer thing, right? So, we've all heard about time management, but here's the truth. Not all hours are created equal. Not all hours are created equal? Well, you're not as sharp as 3 a.m. as you are at 9 a.m., right? I mean, we all have the same 24 hours a day. But what I'm trying to say is, somebody might be more productive in the wee early beats in the morning, like 3 a.m. And some people may be more productive at 11 p.m. Now, that's because of your energy, not time. That determines how productive you are. So how do we manage your energy like a pro? Well, here it is. Number 1, prioritize high impact tasks. Start your day with tasks that drive revenue, growth, and big picture progress. Don't waste your peak energy on emails or admin work. Secondly, align tasks with your energy levels. Are you most productive in the morning? Is that where you get your creativity? Use that time for deep work. Are you more creative at night? Maybe save brainstorming for then. And lastly, recharge strategically. Take intentional breaks to avoid burnout. Go for a walk, meditate, or simply step away from your desk. Remember, rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter which time zone you are, because this is a question that always pops up since I travel quite a bit. It doesn't matter which time zone you are. You have to incorporate the fact that you want to be productive in the local time, but also what time of day in that particular time zone are you more creative as well. Remember, When are you more creative? When are you more productive? It doesn't matter which time zone you are at. Finding out where these two aligned in your daily work will help you tremendously. So here's the thing. I used to schedule back-to-back meetings all day, right? Thinking I was being productive. By the third meeting, my energy was gone and my performance suffered. Okay, maybe not by the third meeting, but by midday, let's say if I'm starting at 7 o'clock. And now it got so bad that my body gave out. And this was actually on one particular manner where I was working the whole day until 5 o'clock or until 4 o'clock, where I had a quick meal. Now this happened where my body gave out and I ended up in hospital that particular day. And that experience was a wake-up call for me. Well, since then, now I block time between meetings to recharge and my effectiveness has skyrocketed. But here's the thing though, back in the day when I was in my 20s, like I would squeeze in as much work as I could in regards to working during lunchtime, working during dinner, and just push through in terms of work and building my business, right? Since the hospital case was when I realized that I do need the breaks because I'm not getting any younger and because I need to listen to my body. When my body tells me that I need to take a break, I need to take a break. So my challenge on this particular matter is take 15 minutes after this episode to map out your day. Identify when your energy is at its peak and plan your most important tasks for those times. So far I already have 2 challenges for you, right? First one is think about something that you've been procrastinating on, whether it's launching a product, and I want you to set deadlines in terms of when you want and need to achieve these by. Be specific in terms of months and years. And the second challenge that I have for you is taking the 15 minutes after listening to this episode in terms of mapping out your week or mapping out your day, mapping out your month. Planning it and identifying when your energy is at its peak in order to be productive, in order to do the important things, right? Okay, so next, the power of simplifying decisions. Let's simplify decision making with a powerful framework. Urgency versus importance. And here's how it works. Urgent tasks demands immediate attention but may not matter in the long run. I'm going to say it again. Urgent task means it's a demand where it's needs immediate attention, but may not matter in the long run. Important task, however, contributes to your big picture goals, even if they don't feel urgent. So urgent tasks demands immediate attention, but it doesn't matter in the long run. Important tasks contributes on a bigger scale, right? On a bigger scale in terms of your goals, even if it doesn't feel urgent. The problem? Most people spend their days reacting to urgent tasks and ignoring what's truly important. So we need to look at which one is important on the long run rather than what's of urgent matter. Weighing, and which one is in between, which is important and urgent. Urgent, important, and which one is both where it's urgent and important. So how to use the framework here is, firstly, start each week by listing your tasks. And secondly, categorize them. Which one is urgent, which is important, and which is urgently important. Which is urgent, which is important, and which is urgently important. Remember, the first one is to prioritize the urgently important. Second one's of importance, and always look at the urgency of things. And which one can you put aside? And lastly, focus on the important task first, right? Like I just said, urgency and importance first, importance next, urgent third, and anything that is less urgent, you can put it aside to deal with later. Now, pro tip is to avoid the trap of urgent tasks disguised as emergencies, right? As I said, avoid the trap of urgent tasks disguised as emergencies. Just because something feels immediate doesn't mean it deserves your energy. You need to know the difference between the urgency and the importance of different tasks. So, example, one of my clients used to spend hours every day answering emails because they felt urgent. We shifted her focus to creating a sales funnel, an important task, and within 2 months her business was running smoother and her revenue increased. Now, your challenge, this is my third challenge here, is tonight, write down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. Top 3 priorities tomorrow. Make sure at least 2 are important tasks. Start small and stay consistent and watch the results pile up. We don't want to overdo it by putting 5 tasks or more than 5 tasks where you can't achieve it, and then you decide that it's too much for you to handle and you just give up, right? 3 priorities minimum and not more than 5. 3 priorities for tomorrow and make sure that 2 are of importance. Now, power of action. This is very important. Power of action is keeping, killing, or feeding it. So let's declutter your commitments here, right? With this exercise, keeping, killing, or feeding it. Now, how does this work and what it's all about? Keeping it, if a project or idea aligns with your goals and adds value, keep it. Kill it if it's not serving you or it's draining your energy. Let it go. Now, feed it if it has potential but needs work. Give it the resources it deserves. So I'm going to say it again. Keeping a project where it aligns with your goals and adds value. Kill it if it does not serve you and it drains you. Feed it if there's potential that needs work on. Now, example, look at your current projects or to-do list. Is there something you're holding on to out of guilt or habit? Maybe it's time to kill it and make room for something better. Or maybe there's a project that you have currently, which is like a passion project, but it's not earning you any financial benefit from it. If it's not helping you financially where your business needs to go, I would say kill it or leave it on the side for later on. Now, your challenge here, 4th challenge, is to spend 30 minutes today going through your projects and tasks. Decide, keep it, kill it, or feed it. Don't overthink it. Trust your instincts. 4 challenges. This one, 3rd one, spending today going through your projects and tasks. Now let's recap about all these things, right? Remember, we've got 4. We have breaking free from analysis by paralysis, which is making decisions quickly, setting deadlines, and focus on progress over perfection. 2nd one is managing your energy. Align tasks with your energy levels. Prioritize high impact work and recharge intentionally. 3rd one is simplifying your choices, using the difference between urgency and importance of the framework to choose or focus on what truly matters. And lastly is decluttering your commitments. Decide what to keep, kill, or feed. 2025 is your blank slate. The question is, what will you do with it? Until next time, this is Lorraine Chai reminding you, success isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter, managing your energy, and making bold decisions. Bold and quick decisions. Let's make this year the one where you turn your dreams into action. You've got this.